In case you were wondering, this sunrise, this sunset, is part of the game world for sui generis. For technical reasons, something we will never get to see. Okay. This video series will concern the what some players call the law of Exanima. I personally wouldn't use that term. As far as I'm concerned, there is a place which we're in. Things happened there in the past, things are happening now, and things will happen in the future. And we will be doing a thorough investigation of these events and the history of this place. So we need an investigator. Well, this is looking pretty wrong. Okay. He needs to be old. Wisdom comes with age, right? Well, a typical investigator probably sits around eating too many donuts. Let's minimize our height, make as small a target as possible. Yes. Oh, no, we can't have him called Alice. The perfect assassin. An angel of death. Detective Inspector Thunderpile. Looking good. Right, now before we get started, I'll quickly run through a few things we need to deal with before we do get started. Two main issues. We'll ignore them for now, but we'll probably return to these later. The first issue is this scroll we start off with. The problem here is there are so many possibilities and convolutions. Where did we come from? Who gave us that scroll? How did we come by that scroll? Who is it addressed to? Who is it referring to? Who wrote it? All these questions, and each one of them, there are different possibilities. When you multiply these all these possibilities out, there are so many permutations that this thing just isn't even worth considering. We'll just leave it here for now and deal with it later. In Exanima, largely, generally, when you figure something out, everything else drops into place. There's an aha moment and everything around you makes sense. Sometimes there are a couple of possibilities, couple of options. Occasionally there are a few possibilities, but that scroll is a real problem. There are literally hundreds of permutations, so it tells us nothing. Even the final part, the one thing we may say for sure there is another way out, has been scribbled on the back of this page. Even that, that could refer to where we came from. It could refer to this level. It could refer to level 3. It could refer to the entire complex. We just don't know. It tells us nothing. That scroll, it would be better if we'd never seen it. Right. The other thing is, when we're travelling through this dungeon, something will slowly become obvious to you. Why is everything dead? Everything around us is dead. Corpses, undead. There is not one living thing in this game that we can tell. Now, there are potential reasons for this, but we will deal with that later. For now, just put that on hold. Unfortunately, we can't just run to the portal in this investigation. Ideally, if we started a new adventure, we'd run to the portal, save it, backtrack to minimise the chance of damage. We can't do that this time around. We have to thoroughly investigate everything as we're travelling through it in a linear order. Unfortunately, that will increase the risk to our personage. If we die, we die. And that's just too bad. Another thing worth pointing out is some things in this complex happened a long time ago. Other things happened recently. We're going to have to make a distinction between that which happened long ago and that which happened recently. That's fairly easy to do, but it's a very important distinction. For example, this scroll is a new scroll. We would classify this as being recent. Usually, if something came from the past, you might see old somewhere up here. An old parchment, for example. So that's how we can tell the difference. Lastly, but possibly most importantly, consider the name of this game itself, Exanima. Now this translates as without soul. It's a prelude to a game called Sui Generis. Sui Generis translates as one of a kind. Food for thought. So, let's start the investigation. Look at this. There's light. This is not pitch dark. Look at this rubble. Presumably we fell through the ceiling here. Was it by accident? Were we pushed? Were we chased? Who knows? Part of the problem to do with this scroll, we just don't know how we got here. But we are here, so we have to deal with it. All the evidence, we will leave it in situ. So what is this place? A storeroom? place for making crates, a storage area, carts, crates, baskets, barrels. You get XPs for almost everything you do in terms of exploration and looking at stuff. We can use that as a shield, but so it's worth having a good poke around, investigating everything. Unfortunately, this is going to take some time, so players who are interested in combat, arena and all the rest of it will probably find this series of videos extremely tedious. But if you're interested in the story, then there should be interesting information in here. Lots of surprises. Okay, well, there's not much we can do in here. It's just a storage area. This place looks dilapidated. The state of it. Having said that, this is some serious infrastructure. These walls, these rooms would have taken some effort to build. Hundreds of people would have lived here at some time in the past. Metal bar is a good solid weapon to start off with. So what's this? A wood storage area. Presumably for making support beams, barricades, carts. But this is a lot of wood. Okay. Oh no mate, stay there. Well, it's not every day you fall down a hole in the ground, wake up, and meet a zombie in a room. This would be quite disturbing really for your average person. That's a dead thing. Easy to forget this. This is a highly abnormal situation. What is going on down here? How can there be a dead thing? No, mate, stay there. No, come on. We don't want you escaping, mate, come on. Get back. Oh no. Okay, we'll just let him go. This looks like another storage area. More wood. This is a lot of wood. Colossal amount of wood, really. Whatever it is these guys were doing, it was on a huge scale. Bill. Okay, we'll return to these rooms on the left and right later. Probably best to get some gear to start off with. Unless we want a thorough kicking. Now sometimes, as we're travelling through this complex, I'll point out certain things. For example, that light. Look at it. How can this be? It's not a torch. It's not electric. How is that a light? What is it? And look at the fitting. The fitting of that light. It's worth noticing things like this, as this will come in important later as we discover more about what's happening down here. We'll take those gloves. What is that? A barrel manufacturing facility or a fire? More pre-made barrels. The hoops for the barrels. Oh, hello. Hello. What's going on here then? It's a bit creepy if you think about it. Why is a dead thing wandering around holding a candlestick? Fuck me! Oh, you fuck. Right. Oh, right. No. Fuck's sake. What are you doing? Oh. Okay. Well, I wasn't expecting that. What the hell? I mean, what set her off? Oh, let's try not to get our ass killed before we even start this investigation. In fact, we'll come back this way. Let's just leave that alone for a minute. Right. Let's just get some gear first, because this is going to turn out very, very wrong if we don't get tooled up. Oh, fuck me, no. Oh. Come on, Thunderpile, get your shit together. Oh, fuck. No, we're gonna go down already. Jesus Christ. Right, let's bail. No, we're not hanging around here. Oh, no. Jesus Christ. Okay. This investigation isn't going according to plan. Okay. Let's start up at the nut. You may proceed on your way, sir. This is as good a place to start as any. Oops. Right, let's see. What is this place? Someone has been studying plants here. Why? Presumably growing them. For what? Toxins? Poisons? This looks like a fairly extensive laboratory. Obviously everything's long since dead. No more plants here. What were they up to? I assume these things are water sources, wells. Well, this bloke seems relatively friendly, but so did the other one. I really don't want to get hit by that axe. Another storage area. Wine, water, body. A recent corpse. Fresh blood on the floor. This bloke looks like he was surprised and didn't have time to react. Shield next to him. No weapon. Why is there no weapon here? A key. We'll take that. Well, we may as well help ourselves to his gear. He doesn't need it now. Fancy trousers. Fancy boots. Nice shirt too. Ah. So assuming this is Mathis, his cousin has written to him explaining that Alara has disappeared. Presumably Mathis knows Alara. I thought of a ransom, and so I am ashamed to admit I thought of you. Is Mathis rich? His clothes indicate he's fairly wealthy. But there have been no requests for ransom. Seems like Alara has been kidnapped, along with other people too. Will you at least advise me? Tessa, Mathis's cousin. Can we presume that Mathis is down here looking for Alara? He clearly doesn't live here. There's no bed. There's no paraphernalia to suggest he ever lived here. It looks like he was just, well, what was he doing here? It looks like somebody got the drop on him, took him out. Maybe he was down here exploring, collecting evidence, trying to find Alara. Something got the drop on him and whacked him. Oh, he got a skill. Remise, backslash. That's what we want next. Okay. There's a lot of crap there. Let's just leave that there for now. No, in fact, let's not. Let's just shift that. Kinda creepy wandering around with dead things everywhere. I don't trust them now. This one does seem relatively friendly, but another storage room. Okay, a lot of these doors are blocked. Oh, yeah, let's not go there just yet. This place, this whole complex looks like it's been unused for really quite some time. What have we here? Fresh blood. 2 victims. This fight looks like it happened recently. And look at this. There's a difference with their bodies. Look, this zombie don't know if you can see it because of a light, but this zombie, he looks pretty... I mean, look at the surface of his skin. He looks pretty manky. That's nasty. This guy's been dead for a while. He looks like he's decaying. I mean, look at the state of him. Really, that's nasty. But this guy, I mean, not that we really want to be poking around with corpses and all, but this guy, he looks fresh. He looks like Mathis. Let's just check his kit. We may need it. Look at this guy's corpse. I mean, he's been dead for maybe a while. Days, weeks, but certainly not years. I mean, he looks relatively fresh. So we can presume this guy isn't a zombie. Or an undead. I mean, he's starting to rot now, but given the bloodstains on the floor, this looks fairly recent, this fight. I'm hoping you can see clearly there is a difference between the state of decay in these two bodies. Come on. It's hard to see in this light, but this one is definitely older than this one. Key. Again, the general area, another storage room. Whoever was doing whatever they were doing down here was doing it on an industrial scale. This is why we couldn't get through the door on the other side. We'll take them. Now this is odd. The key we found unlocks this door. Inside is a woman. She is a fresh corpse, if you want to classify her in that way. The same as Mathis, presumably, up the corridor with the other key. And there, actually, you can see quite well the light. See, this guy's a lot pinker. This guy's a lot greyer. These two here are fresh, as was Mathis. This guy's been here a long time. Well, longer. When I first saw this, I thought maybe these pair, these two, were adventurers, treasure hunters, whatever. They'd come down here and they were under attack, or about to come under attack, by the zombies, the undead. And this guy, this bloke, may have locked this woman inside this room for her own protection. Been killed, and then of course he couldn't let her out, so she died of starvation, thirst. But I'm not so sure about that now, because if you look, the key was found just under this table here. But look at this door carefully. Mate, seriously, come on. There we go. I can't really get a good camera angle on it, but there, just there, you can see a keyhole on the inside of the door. If this bloke had locked this woman inside for her own protection, he would have given her the key so she could get out in the event that he got killed, which is what actually happened. So we can presume that this bloke didn't lock this woman inside for her own protection. The alternative is he was on his way to rescue her or retrieve her and never made it. As he was killed, the key fell under the table. He probably actually had it in his hand because he was about to unlock this door. Now, if that was the case, the bloke up the corridor, Mathis, would have been down here to look for a woman called Alara. If this is Alara in here, then this could have been Mathis's friend. Mathis and his friend might have come down here to rescue Alara, and unfortunately they never actually made it. So close, but they never got there. She may have still been alive as these two were being killed. Either way, she's dead now. Starvation, thirst. That's the best explanation I've got for what happened here. Mathis and his friend came down to rescue Alara, and they never made it. Another interesting question is, why aren't they zombies? Why aren't they undead? We'll never know. Not for sure. Another storage room, more crates. Whatever these guys were doing, it was serious. A detailed log of various materials being delivered and dispatched. The script and some of the spelling seem very unusual. What you assume must be dates have a format you can't make sense of. Now that's interesting. Why can't we understand that? Was it written so long ago? How long ago was the activity that occurred here happening? hundreds of years perhaps. And what were they doing? Another storage room. Baskets, well, not baskets, some kind of fluid container maybe. Okay. Jars. This could be food storage. If it was food storage, this was for a lot of people. Okay, we don't really want to miss any rooms out, so unfortunately we're going to have to deal with this guy up here. He may be hostile. Okay. Let's get him out in the corridor where we can see. Off. Well, that one's gone walkies. We'll have to catch up with her later. I'm bleeding. Another storage room. Some huge containers. Can't see anything under here. Ah, this is the room where Mathis... Yeah, there's Mathis. Okay. That's where we came from. We were chased up there. Ooh. We should really take these zombies out. We don't want them jumping up behind us. Sometimes they're fine until they see you fighting with other zombies, and then they'll just join in. So we really don't want zombies wandering around. Unfortunately, we've got to take them out for our own protection. What? Oh, come on. I've just whacked her and she's just going to sit there looking at me with big sad eyes. Okay, we're not going to do that. You just carry on. Go about your business. You, on the other hand, mate, I left you inside here. You've got it coming. Right. We can get around this way. Jesus Christ. Where is he? Ah, okay. Fuck. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, okay, let's peg it. Oh shit, door's shut. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Fuck me. Run, Thunderpile, run. Okay, that was almost a premature end to our investigation. We need to be a lot more careful. How dare you interfere with a police investigation? Come on, Thunderpile, see to it. Right. Ooh, it's our friend. Now, what have we got here? Another storage area. What's that? Oh, a bit of wood, okay. Crates. Caskets, containers. Looks like this whole area was one giant warehouse, really. Alright, we've been up there. Treasure. Unlucky Thunderpile, unlucky. Maybe next time. More storage facilities. Carts. Bits and pieces. These strange lights, they're definitely out of place. The fittings, they're unlike anything else down here. Braces. What the hell is that? A rack? Rack for barrels? Just general crap, really. Broken pottery. Axles. Benches. Okay. I think we've covered this entire section now. So, time to backtrack. In fact, let's leave it there for now, and we'll deal with the rest of it in the next video.